What's going on, world? It's your boy VO The Face, Bucket List, back in the building. It is Sunday, May 30th, when it's you against the sports books. The Bucket List got your back. We here previewing our Sunday slate of games, and I'm here with my partners. What's up, Silly C?
Too much booty in the pants. Too much booty in the pants.
Too much
What
booty
up,
in the
your boy?
It's your boy. You know you threw me off with that shit. I was about to say, it's the pants. And I'm here with Jay Reeves, the gambler.
Yo, let's go.
Oh, man. Figure we gonna get this popping off, man. 4 games on the slate today. New York Knicks visiting the Atlanta Hawks. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about them?
Well, we currently have this sitting at a series price. It has really flipped. New York is plus 270, and Atlanta Hawks is minus 355. Tables have turned on this one. They got Atlanta sitting at minus 5 today. Man, New York really has to step up. They really got to get Julius Randle on track, man. What's up with the boy Randles?
Man,
he's playing like a shell of himself, man. We got to get going here. I got New York plus 5 in this one. They got to win today.
Man, I chose New York to go all the way to the Eastern Conference. And normally I'd say you give me the points, I'll give you my money. But the safe bet hasn't been with the Knicks this year, man. Seeing what Trae Young is doing, it gives me flashbacks to 2013 when the Nuggets played the Golden State Warriors in the first round.
Yes.
We won the first game against them and then lost like the next 3. And they had this baby-faced boy named Steph Curry. And we didn't really know what he was about to be. And I know the Trae Young, Steph Curry comparisons have been there their whole life. They both light-skinned, they both point guards, they both shoot from the logo. But man, like, this might be what I seen with Steph in 2013. Like, man, and then they came back and proceeded to knock my Nuggets out in 6 games, I think. We ended up losing the series 2-4. And Steph really came on the scene big, man. What Trae Young is doing right now, man, he looks like he got the game under control. He's like Euro stepping in the lane, and he's a little dude, man. He's like Euro stepping in the lane. They ain't got no answers from him when they bag off of him. He shoots it on them. When they get close, he drives it on them. He's not giving them a chance to double. As soon as the double comes, boom, the ball's out. He's ooping it to Capella, man. You're seeing Trae Young starting to come from a boy to a man, and I'm gonna lay with that logic, man. I think they're gonna wrap up this series pretty soon here, beginning with going up 3-1 tonight, even with the points. Cody, what do you think about this number, and what do you think about the way the Hawks and Knicks series been going thus far?
Oh, I don't know. Right now I have it at minus 5. New York's in trouble. They need Randall really to do something. He hasn't done anything.
Nothing.
And just like you were saying, on the other side of the ball, they have Trae, who's playing his ass off right now, and he's not shooting them out of the game. I mean, he's literally taking the game into his own hands, which is pretty impressive. So with that minus 5, I don't know. I think that's a little hefty. I think New York has to win this game. So I think in that case, I do think I take both New York on the money line and to cover the points.
Yeah, I thought there could be some. So you two got New York. I'm gonna take Atlanta in this one. I think the biggest thing with this game is, like, I thought it could be adjusted through, and they made those adjustments last time by putting Derrick Rose in the starting lineup, because I did think it was a little bit of Elfrid Payton just not being offensive enough, and them just powering down on Randles with Nerlens and Elfrid out there. But, man, they put Rose out there to give him a little offensive boom, and it actually kind of went worse, man. So I really don't think they have the answer for this question that the Atlanta Hawks are posing to them. Jay Reeves, like, what are you noticing? What are you seeing besides Randall not playing well? That's been pretty much something everybody sees. Is there anything you're noticing about the series that's kind of flipping it for you?
Some really efficient shooting from Atlanta, man. Especially from deep, man. That boy, Bogdanovich. Who else is out there? Oh, Danilo Gallinari. Like, they're really clicking on all cylinders. DeAndre Hunter is playing a little bit better too. It looks like he's bouncing back, man. So they're just hitting on all cylinders right now, man. It's gonna be a tough time in the ATL, shawty.
Yeah, well, we all know I had the Knicks advancing to the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. Who did you have in this series? Is this already going your way? Did you pick Atlanta?
No, I had, if you can recall, I had the Knicks.
Yeah.
I got them on the series price, man. So I'm like really pushing for the Knicks right here. But I do have a little props versus ops, man. I got the boy Derrick Rose versus Bogdanovich. Man, that is a mouthful to say this man's name. But they have Derrick Rose sitting at 30.5 points plus assists plus rebounds, and Bogdan sitting at 25.5. Man, who's the props? Who's the ops on that one, bro?
Man, Derrick Rose, he's been playing his ass off, but that was against the second unit. They inserted him into the starting lineup, and him chasing around Trae Young like really exhausted him, and he was a shell of himself. Him and Randall were just looking sad, man. It was a shell of himself, like after going against first string people, and I think it was really more to do with him chasing around Trae Young. I think Bogdan is the props, and I'm going to call Derrick Rose the ops. Cody, are you there right now? I'm only seeing a black screen. I see you in the queue, but I don't see you in the
I'm here.
I see you right there.
I'm
you still
here.
there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He's there.
Can you hear
I see
me?
him there. He's just like not there. Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think? Who's the props and who's the ops on that one? Silly, so you might have to leave and come back because like you're just all the way out. But who do you got as being the props and the ops?
So right now I have Derrick Rose projected for 19 for
Jay Reese.
6.
Who do you got?
Can you hear me?
I don't
Can you hear me?
Cody.
You can't hear Cody? I can hear him.
You can hear him?
Yeah,
Well, then
I can
hopefully-
hear him. I can see him. He's live in living color. I don't know what's going on your end.
All right. Well, then maybe I just am blocking out the bad memories. We'll go ahead and let Cody give his take. He's blocking out the bad stuff. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't see this nigga right now, man. But go ahead, Cody. Go ahead, give your take.
So I have Derrick Rose projected for 19, 4, and about 6.
Good point.
And I have.
Bro, I have no idea what's going on. I can't run a show like this. I can't run a show like this. I don't know if the niggas are props or the ops, but I can't get jiggy with this shit. God
In
damn
this
it.
case, Derrick
I'm gonna
Rose
stop
is
the
the
stream
prop.
real. All right, Cody, props or the ops? Derrick Rose or Bogdan?
So I currently have Derrick Rose projected for 20 points, 4 rebounds, about 6 assists. And Bogdanovich about 16, 4, and 3. I think because of the way and how much they're going to need Rose, I mean, he's definitely the props in this case. I just hope him chasing around don't make him too tired.
Yeah, man. That boy Bogdan been playing, man. So you got Rose as the props. Jay
Yes.
Reed, you took Bogdan as the props, and I took Bogdan as well, if I'm not misquoting anybody.
No.
All right, so I misquoted the fuck out you. All right, so who did you take? You took
I'm
Rose?
taking Derrick Rose. He's
Yeah.
got to get it done.
Yeah, man, it's his time to shine, man. Freaking, are you tired of making props and ops around Julius Randle? Is that why you kind of went with the secondary players in this one? Like, and Julius Randle has been the op.
I mean, just to spice it up a little bit. Just to spice it up a little
I
bit.
could dig it. I could dig it like the spice. Well, we'll keep it pushing, and we'll see if we can keep the same flavor going into the next game, which is an ABC game. Prime time, middle of the day, Sunday. Everybody's gonna be watching Phoenix Suns visiting the LA Lakers in the Staples Center. Silly C, what are the numbers saying on this one?
Ooh, I have the Lakers sitting at -6.5. They're at home. Phoenix hasn't even been able to play at their house. I just don't think that this is going to be a long series. I take LA to cover that.
This is the one Phoenix is going to need in this case. Cody, can you pull up the injuries for today? And I'll go ahead and kick it over to Jay Reeves. What do you think Vegas is saying about the LA Lakers hosting the Phoenix Suns?
They got Phoenix Suns sitting at a series price of plus 520, and the Lakers sitting at minus 800. So they're really saying that the Lakers are about to just go on ahead. Gentlemen, sweep these dudes right on up out of here. Yeah. I got the Lakers minus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean with the Lakers too, man. Especially with this Chris Paul injury, it doesn't seem like nothing he's gonna be able to like tough it out through. And this doesn't seem like a series that Monty Williams, probably the coach of the year, is gonna be able to coach him through. Really good regular season, man. But I think it's about time we could just give them their flowers for their regular season now, because it's a wrap for you Suns, man. Shout out to the Valley and whatnot. But yeah, y'all going through them lows right now. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna take the Lakers in this game minus the points. I expect them to win by 7+. Cody, what are those injuries saying?
So both Caldwell Pope and Anthony Davis are questionable. So with that being said, if Anthony Davis sits, I definitely wouldn't probably take the cover to 6.5 right now. But if he doesn't sit, they're gonna cover that. But I do pick them to win the game no matter what.
Definitely. Well, I mean, that's gonna be an interesting game. Jay Reeves, do you got any props or ops for us in this one?
I do, man. I got DeAndre Ayton versus Anthony Davis. Now, here's the thing, man. With that injury to Anthony Davis, that boy said he playing.
Yeah.
If he said he playing, he playing. You know what I'm saying? So I got DeAndre Ayton. I got DeAndre Ayton sitting at 28.5, and Anthony Davis is actually sitting at 38.5. So they're expecting a real big game from DeAndre Ayton, man. Cody, can I lay that one up to you?
Yeah, that 38 is pretty hefty. I do see Davis is projected for 22, 9, and 3. That gets close there, but I still think that's a little hefty price, especially with his injury. I don't know he's going to play, but I do know that might affect him a little. With that being said, Ayton's projected for 17 points, 14 rebounds, and about 2 assists. In this specific case, I would say Ayton's the props.
Yeah, I guess it's no surprise to see AD popping up on the injury report, because that's where he lives. That's his home. So we're gonna let him stay home on this one. We're not worried about him being on the injury report. I am worried about his production if he is hobbled a little bit. I'm gonna lay with Ayton. Ayton is the props in this one. AD is the ops. Jay Reeves, what do you think?
I'm going with AD here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's careful. Don't get your heart broke, man. I think I heard one of y'all's rotary phones ringing behind y'all, and I think that's the same phone that fucking they called in to fix on this last game, this next game we featured. That might be the same phone. And was that your house, Jay Reeves, with the phone? Because I know you called him and told him, yo, Matt got a 5-leg parlay. He's really banking on Brooklyn to cover this 7 point. Vegas, what can you do for me? They answered it like, it's your boy. Let's go. It's your boy, Vegas. Let's move this nigga. Yo. Man, I had a parlay stretching over 3 days featuring these next two teams. Boston visiting Brooklyn. Played really well in their home. Brooklyn visiting Boston. They played really well in their first home game in Boston. Brooklyn, not so much. They blew my parlay. I thought it was the safest bet ever. I texted the group. I was like, yo, I got $5. They want me to cash out at 69 already. Jay Reeves was like, man, cash out, take that, man. And I'm like, man. But if I hit this one last part of the leg with Brooklyn plus 7, man, then I get $169. And he is like, man, take that, man. You go. I'm like, but it makes for better content if I lose. He's like, yeah, a loser story. A loser story. So, I mean, he was right, man. And that's why I'm here today, is because I'm showing up as a loser. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas telling you about this game? Are they telling you I might lose some more?
Nah, man. They got, on the series price, they got Brooklyn minus 4,000, and they might as well just wrap this series price up. And they have Boston plus 1260. Y'all know Boston ain't winning, man. They got the game set today. Brooklyn -8, and I'm telling you, man, Brooklyn gets back to their old ways. They got you on that one, man. They found a way to rig one game in Boston, man. But just go right back to them. You'll be all right today, man. I got Brooklyn. Brooklyn, where you at? -8.
Where's Brooklyn at? Well, man, yeah, man. I don't think that they suck. So I'm gonna keep leaning with Brooklyn. It was a 50-point anomaly career playoff high for Jason Tatum. No, his 50 points in the play-in game does not count as his play off stats. It's kind of weird. That one game kind of sits in limbo. That 50 points he put up in the play-in game doesn't count towards the regular season stats nor the playoff stats. It's now kind of lives in infamy as a 50-point, the highest play-in game point total so far. So Cody, what do you think about that game? What are the numbers saying?
They're saying California knows how to party.
Nah, man, we talking about Brooklyn, man. Boston. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my fault. But yeah, where Brooklyn at?
In the city.
They have -8 right now. That's hefty, but Boston just doesn't have enough. I feel they got lucky the other day. Kemba Walker's questionable.
Mm-hmm.
So that also is scary if he sits, and then Williams is doubtful, so he's probably not playing.
Yeah,
so
that's their rim protector right there, Robert Williams, man. So.
Yeah, and with who they're playing, they just don't have enough defense. I'm taking Brooklyn to cover that spread.
It's about to be a smoke show today.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Brooklyn to cover that. My predictions for the game is somebody in the Boston Garden calls Brother Kai with the third eye a nigga, and he gonna get really mad and drop 50 on him. So, so shout out to Kyrie Irving, big game from Uncle Drew today. Jay Reeves, you got a props or an ops, and we'll move on.
Unfortunately, not for this game, man. There's not very much intrigue, man. It's like Jason Tatum versus the world, so we're just moving on with this one.
Yeah, I mean, and he probably ain't gonna win this one, but shout out to Tatum. Earlier this year, he won the best hairline in the NBA. It's the best hairline in the NBA, and that's something to be proud of. But who finished second was Jalen Rose, which is a surprise because he ain't even NBA. He still got that hairline,
this
man.
Is crispy.
This is crispy, man. So, man, we gonna keep it pushing. Cody, you said California knows how to party. Well, we gonna see if the Clippers know how to come back. We got the Clippers visiting the Mavericks in this one. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying?
Oh, well, on a series price, they currently have the LA Clippers at -114 and the Mavericks at -106. And this game is -3.5 for the Clippers. Man, this is one of the most interesting series going on right now.
Yeah.
The Clippers have to win today. They have to win. And if they do win, then all will be forgotten and they go back home tied up. If they go down 3-1, Dallas about to just go ahead and steamroll these boys. Man, I don't know, but the injury report, the boy Luka's a little banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Neck strain. He said, and he also said that neck strain is creeping down to the left side of his body. I don't like that at all, man. I'm taking the Clippers -3.5. Get it done. Damn.
Well, if it's creeping down the left side of his body, I think then he would be able to pull off at least a triple-double with just his right hand. I got Luka going for 25, 10, and 11, all right hand. All rebounds. It's all assists, boom, all right hand. Layups, runners, finger rolls, all that all right hand. I got Luka having a big game. I think the Clippers, this might be the end, man. This might be the end. This is gonna be like the atomic bomb that's about to blow up, man. And Kawhi could be gone next year. This would be one of the worst superstar moves ever. He said, trade Shea, trade everybody, get me Paul George. This is my guy, and he turned into Pandemic P. Dallas goes up 3-1 tonight. Cody, what do the numbers say?
Yeah, that's pretty spicy. I mean, they're in Dallas.
Let's get spicier. Kawhi leaves this summer.
Kawhi leaves. Well, let's even get spicier. He joins
goes to Miami with Jimmy Butler again.
The Pacers.
The Lakers.
Oh, okay.
With
Okay.
Anthony
Oh, that
I thought you
would
Davis
said
be
the
and
dope.
Pacers. I
LeBron.
was like,
That
what?
would be cheating. But and he doesn't have to move far for that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. With that being said, I currently have this at -3.5 for the Clippers. I really feel they have to get this done. They can't go down 3-1. It's going to be hard to do in Dallas, but they have the best chance now, especially with Luka banged up. Porzingis, I don't think is going to have a big enough game. I'm also going Clippers, so I guess you're a lone wolf in there.
I'll take that man deep in the heart of Texas. They about to get their ass whooped. Let's get this shit popping. Just remember that's us going against one another. But when it's you against the sports book, the bucket list has your back. Let go.